Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got revealed to us the first look at Godzilla versus Kong. But, and I always say but, and then this is when people go, oh, you're being negative. No, I'm not. I don't think this is actually how they're going to look, and I'll kind of explain why. But I do think they've taken a lot, obviously, from that kind of leaked bit of snippet of trailer thing that we had seen before. But like I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I really like all of this, by the way. I just don't think this is how they're going to look, and I'll explain why, and I think it's pretty valid. So a few things. Obviously, this is a Playmates packet. It says Giant Kong, and it says Legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in this spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth, is revealed. Now, I'd initially thought that that was just the synopsis that we'd already heard, but I don't think they had the Hollow Earth in there before. Or that it was going to be like this big secret realm. I don't think that was actually said before. So I think that's new, right? That's awesome. Now, obviously, a lot of this is taken really squarely from the that snippet, that little trailer thing that we had shown ages ago now. Like, obviously, right? They're on an aircraft carrier. However, and this is where, again, I like all of this, by the way. Like, I'm a massive fan. I'm not hating. But this is not how they look. Kong doesn't have a beard. Where's his beard gone? Like, he doesn't look like Kong. The sizing is wrong. Look, this is a helicopter, and it's the size of, like, the sizing is just all wrong. So let's not think that this is a reveal of what they're actually going to look like. And I know, like, I probably would have titled this something along the lines of, like, you know, first look at Godzilla vs. Kong. I mean, it is the first look. But this is not exactly the proportions. Like, again, let's kind of just think about it for 1 second. We know that Godzilla is absolutely massive. Unless they're going to introduce mini Godzilla, you know, baby Godzilla, Godzilla Jr. This is not what it is. I like all of the designs, but this is, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even look like Kong, really. Like, the brow line is too big. It just seems really off. And also as well, so like if we're looking at it, if we're looking at Kong, so I've got my mouse cursor here. It's almost as if they need him to be in the air, and they need him to be like they had in the actual image, right? Him in the air, him a bit bigger, and him kind of jumping and then punching. That's what it looks like they're trying to do. But all of these, like this weaponry is way off, mate, way off. Like, this helicopter's way too small, too big. Sorry, way too big. And you can see some stuff here as well. Like, it's all the proportions are just way off. But I really like the look of it all. And obviously this is taken from that trailer, and also taken from the leaks that we had heard that you know, they were basically going to be fighting on an aircraft carrier. I'm still really interested to see how they pull that off. You know, how do they go about doing it on an aircraft carrier? What's the in-universe explanation? You know, how did they generate the aircraft? I know that they had the Argo in King of the Monsters, but for an aircraft carrier to be the size of Godzilla is, I mean, that's bloody big. That's a bloody big aircraft carrier, for him to be able to stand on it. So it'll be interesting to see how it progresses and how it moves. And again, like, even this one here, it does still kind of look like it's a bit of a almost like a jetty. There is a better high-res image. Let me just pull it up here for you guys. But first and foremost, as I'm doing that, what do you guys think of it? Do you think this is good or bad? You know, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So here we go. Here's the high-res image. And like I said, you can see, right? You can see that, again, first and foremost, like, Godzilla, Jesus, mate. Like, what have you been doing? You're tiny. Like, he is. He's really, really small. And again, you can see, right? I can't move my mouse cursor over it now. But these don't look... I mean, it looks like... Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Because these now... It's kind of like a helicopter plane. Do you see what I mean? Down at the bottom there. I don't know what that is. Is that a helicopter plane? Is it like an Argo? The proportions just seem wrong. Because if we then go over here... Like all of these... Oh, again, you can't see my mouse. I'm pointing to the tower. The what would be a communications tower, right? That doesn't look right. The sizes of the satellites, it doesn't look right. I don't know. I personally think the proportions are off. And Kong still doesn't really have a beard. You might point to it a little bit. Again, you can't really see where my mouse is, but I'm going over his beard area. And it looks... let me shrink this down so you can see what I'm pointing to. So over here on the high res one, you can see that there is... It looks kind of... Why am I debating a giant ape's beard? What's happening with my life? You ever have those moments? You ever have those moments where you just go, what am I actually doing? It's like 10 past 11 at night and I'm talking about a giant ape's beard. And I love it, unashamedly. Oh, I'm getting insane. Right. But you can see, right? You can see on there versus the high-res image. It doesn't look exactly like a beard. Not as long as the initial one was. Because that was really, really pronounced. Especially on the clacker, the slate for the image. You know, the take one, the slate. It had a much more profound beard. Also, not to mention, guys, really important to note, there's no scarring. And I think that is actually the right side. Like, it would be on that side, the side which is adjacent to us. There's no scarring. Even on the high-res one, you can't really see any scarring. So don't really know what's going on. But look, I don't think this is indicative of actually what we're going to get. I really like it, though. I think it's cool. And I also think, you know, the fact that they're saying, you know, we're going to reveal to us the Hollow Earth. I think that's fucking badass. I love the look of this. Side note, though, and I was going to do a video on this, but I haven't. NECA doesn't have the license anymore. Shame. Like, NECA's fine. Like, they do some good work. But just to give it to... I think it's only Playmates that have it now. That's a shame, man. So basically, NECA were making the toys, right? Now they're not going to be making the toys anymore. It's a shame. That's a massive shame. I know that they were doing was it SH Monster Arts as well, or something like that? They did the really big ones. There was another company that was doing them. But anyway, side note, huge shame. I like the look of all of this, though. But hand it over to you. What do you think? Do you think this is indicative of what they're going to look like? Proportion-wise and things like that. I personally think what they did is they heard like a brief synopsis and they just did like an artist's interpretation of it. This definitely is... Well, I don't think this is from the film, put it that way. I think this is just an artist's interpretation of that teaser trailer that we had. Not a very good artist's interpretation, but an artist's interpretation nonetheless. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm onto something here or not? Like, leave your thoughts down below. It's really important to note, like, toys, generally speaking, do actually reveal a lot of stuff. But the art that they have sometimes is, you know, is not what they're going to get in the actual film. So although toys do reveal an awful lot, like a lot of the time, there's some room for error, and I think there's some error here. But anyway, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. It's so good to see some Godzilla vs. Kong. Get me amped. Are you getting amped? Let me know down below. If you stayed this long, give the video a like. I'd really appreciate that. And, you know, give the video a like, I guess, for if you laughed when I spoke about Kong's beard like an idiot. Thank you all so much, guys. Tomorrow, I am filming my film, Black Fields. You have literally like a few hours to donate more to the GoFundMe, which is down below in the description box, because the competition closes. There's a competition for a prop weapon. So if you wanted to enter and you haven't yet, your chances for that are closing very, very quickly. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.